Oh, hi there. It's Friday, end of the week, and we have a World Shogi League game coming up in about an hour, which means there's some time to play a little bit of Shogi on KIOU, and that's what I'm going to do. I'll try to see if I can get a game or maybe two in. I'll play 10:30. Hot tea. And that's really it. The game is the deciding match this month between USA and Colombia, and the USA player is friend of the channel and fellow streamer and shogi personality extraordinaire Panic, aka Time Zombie. So I'll be cheering for Panic. I'll be cheering for the USA team. I'd like them to get their first victory of the season, keep them a little bit, at least temporarily, out of the bottom of the league, Division C, but we'll see. We'll talk about that later. Let's go into KIOU. Get our daily rewards. And there's the notification bubble to make us log into the store and clear this out, get 1,000 coins. And here we are. Check the stream. Let's do it. Hope everyone is doing well, finishing off the week. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Okay. Hey Ayaka, good to see you. You're the first one today, as is often the case, I think. Yesterday, I, after my stream, watched the Kaki T, however that's pronounced, stream VOD on Twitch. That's a player I played twice yesterday, the Showdown that I played twice yesterday. Fun games to watch. Real strong player. They got some tough games. And they were getting duplicate opponents multiple times. So, at least, you know, at that time of day, it's rough out there, even in Fisher. Hey, Yloigh. Thank you. You're getting your streak continued and going to bed. Sorry for starting so late, but thank you. Thank you. The streaks are the most important thing. Absolutely critical. This is potentially a bit of a weakness here. Especially if the rook goes back to 5-8, but I suppose... or 5-2 in this case, I'm Sente. But most times the rook will go back to 5-1. Alright, so we've seen that before. We have definitely seen that before. I don't know what to make of it. Eventually I'll have to get my bishop out. And gold over, I think. When we exchange, the opponent will have 3 pawns. which aren't enough to... I mean, they're enough to Tataki me, but I could switch over to this side. Or switch over to this rank. This file. Struggling to speak today. Come up here. Is that right? I think that's right. I think. Think. Hey Fordu, nice to see you. Excited for the game later. I will be cheering. I've got my I was gonna say I've got my bells, my metaphorical bells on. I've got my imaginary bells and US flag on, ready to go for the late game later. At some point, one thing to keep an eye on is that these guys are lined up. So, you know, if I could take here, get this. This is a nice one. Oh, I'm drawing arrows. I forgot that we can't see, that the stream doesn't see the arrows. Long story, I guess I was saying, take here, silver, or bishop, or one of those days, gold takes on 4-3, and the bishop drop on 7-6 hits the rook and that gold. So it's something to think of. You're excited to watch TZ too? Hopefully we can count this month. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Wow. Wow. There's nothing to block with. Arigatou gozaimashita.
鮮やかな勝利でした。
Was there something better here? Was there something better? Hey, Killer, I'm not sure. I don't know what the win streaks. I'm not sure. I think the longest win streak I've had since the streaks that people are talking about has been 3. I've had a loss streak of 3 and a win streak of 3. I'm gonna copy this in, if only to test my new bit of Perl. So I busted out the Perl to start fixing these Kifu copy pastes. So let me let's see if this works. Boom, boom. There it is. Oh man, innovation on the Shogi Dad channel. Copy and paste. A clean copy and paste. Hey, Magic Paste. It's clean. In-browser engine is not liking my position as much as I like it. Why is that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I need to not be so overly enthusiastic once I get this. There's a lot of shogi to be played from here. Technically down material. And this is a weak king. So anyway, that didn't happen. This happened. The KIOU engine didn't seem to like this. No, okay, so it must have just been just wrong. It's just wrong. Okay, the second move, I guess you can see on this stream, is 5-6. Oh, that's 5-4. So interesting. Yeah. All right, so I did this, and then yeah. What is the move here? What is the move here? The 3-1 pawn again. Yeah. And then we set up the fork that I was talking about. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Only move. Only move. Only move. Because it is a double threat. Yeah, because everything else will either lose this or get the massive attack. I think I would have seen this. Okay. Engine wants to do this. Oh, that's not 6-4? Oh, okay. That's 6-5. I'm 6-6. Okay. Engine wants to do this, which is, yeah, that seems weird. All right. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's scary, but I think we have enough to defend with. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Oh, thank you, Killer Ducky. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go back to KIOU. Actually, I just want to make sure. I think, you know, the other graph said it was fine. I do want to make sure I was okay here. Interestingly, the engine likes pushing that silver out faster. So, you know, he's going to do this. And then I can make this attack. Okay. Okay. Koshiro has shown me that. So we sort of get that attack without having to take the time to push our knight up. Not to get the attack. I mean, it's an even game. You know, it's below the Sente advantage, which is kind of amazing to me. Against Nakabisha, how little the engine likes Torizashi. Maybe the engine's just old. The engine's just too new, too young. Doesn't like the old stuff. I would love a prose, PROSE. I would love a textual description of why people think various openings are weak. Like long form. Like if someone said to a pro, why don't you play Torizashi against third file rook? As Sente, why don't you play? Well, I guess you wouldn't. Well, they wouldn't move this silver to begin with. But anyway, yeah, why would you not play? If you know your opponent is going to play Nakabisha or third file rook, why would you not play Torizashi? Or why would you not play Yagura? You know, I think I could answer some of these questions, but like, I would love a book of that. A book of prose, PRSE, spoken by pros, PROS, at like a round table where just shogi professionals and shogi players, enthusiasts, are at a big round table talking about things. I would love that kind of book or video or whatever. Anyway. So I did this. Did I ever make a mistake in this one? Five seven. Oh, get the other side up? Okay. But my move is fine. This is interesting. Maybe I should do that next time. It blocks the future. It blocks the future threat of the bishop coming with tempo on my rook. It also threatens this, which is obviously not going to be a thing because they're going to get they're going to get their silver out. Or if he does this like in the game. In this case, this engine at low depth still doesn't like 4-5. 4-5, we get that. Nice. Okay. All right, I'm happy. I'm happy. Sorry for, just bear with me. I'm going to put this away, and I'm going to switch my scene to KIOU, and let's do the stuff, the gotcha stuff. Buy 4 of these. The oily pancakes, or the oily waffles. Let's get 3 of these. That's all we've got. Let's convert them. Convert them into gold boxes, as, you know, the drill is still basically the same. Book. All right. So what do we have? We have 90 gold boxes. We have 90 gold boxes. We can get more. We're going to get 100 gold boxes. Well, no, we're not. We're going to do this. We're going to do our pull. And if this pull doesn't do anything, then we're going to do the gift. We're not going to let the algorithm know that we have 2 pulls. We're going to let them only think we have 1. Because that will increase our chances of getting what we want. Smart thinking. Thank you. Thank you. What do I have to do though? I've lost track. I've lost track, patting myself on the back for my brilliant gotcha logic. You got to buy the ticket. Okay, that's what we've got to do. Thank you. Going back to the market, and the nun is 3,000 yen. Not that I'm gonna buy it, but I want to see here. I want to see what is 3,000 yen to USD. $18.98. Goodness gracious, that's expensive. I guess you get the whole set. Do you get the whole set? Oh, because I don't have money. Here it is. I see. Okay. Oh, and you get so you get the icon, you get the border, or is that the board? You get the pieces, and you get a red ticket. What are... Oh, I got to get my phone. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, matchmaking ticket. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I mean, it's like $20 for $20. I mean, you just get the nun, but and some stuff. But it is nice that they give you 5 matchmaking tickets. The thing is, why would you want matchmaking tickets if you just paid for the nun? Like, you pay for the nun so that you don't have to get matchmaking tickets, right? Am I missing something here? All right. We need to find the stuff. What are these again? These are gifts that will rank up individual people, individual players. Am I going to pull or wait for the next event? I'm going to pull. Always ABP. Always be pulling. That's an old salesman trick I learned. Always be pulling. Mentorship exchange for a maxed bond. Oh, mentorship exchange for a maxed bond character. I see. And the point of that is to unlock more voice lines. My tea is already cold. Like, I'm not sure what you get other than voice lines for maxing those guys out. Okay, so you say you don't actually know what the mentorship does. I'm bringing my chat into, so I don't have to stare on the left. I'm going to bring this into more view here. You don't actually know what the mentorship does. You heard in other games it gives different outfits. Ah, but you haven't seen any alternative outfits anywhere in KIOU. At least not yet, yeah. For people with experience in these types of games, these gacha games, is the company behind, is Nekonome the company behind KIOU? Are they operating a little too quietly and a little too slowly? They do not seem as aggressive and as engaged with the whale community as I seem to see other free-to-play / live service games are. Like, live service and free-to-play games, the developers and, you know, the company behind these games, they've got to always be constantly drumming up interest. And I find that, you know, we're only 2 months or so into KIOU's launch, and Nekonome is not very vocal. They are not bringing the hype. So I wonder if people with more experience in this stuff can confirm or deny that feeling. As we do that, I'll search for more. Oh, look at this. Is that a violin? What is this? I click on it thinking I'm going to get a bigger view, but no, I get the smaller view. I think I have this one. I'm not sure if I have this one. I have the dark red one. Ah, here we go. 50 gold boxes. 50 gold boxes. Just make sure. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is the handsome guy avatar. Okay. Buy one. Oh, it's already set on one. It's already set on one. There we go. There we go. We're doing this. Shrine Maiden. Handsome cool guy. Take a sip of my Itoen green tea. Still waiting for that sponsorship. Itoen, if you're watching, you can have some of this channel. You know, it's any tea manufacturer. Also, one thing that's been going around YouTube Twitter, Japanese shogi Twitter, x.com, is that some VTubers seem to be getting a check mark next to their name in their profile from KIOU. Urashino Sensei doesn't have one. And I clearly don't have one. So I wonder what you have to do that. It sounds like it's VTubers and possibly YouTube. No, and also YouTubers, because Itoshin TV has one. Itoshin, you know, Ito Shingo Pro, a big YouTuber, he has the check mark. But my understanding is they got the check mark without doing anything. Like, they didn't ask for it, they didn't do anything about it. I think it just appeared for them based on the tweets that I'm seeing. So, like, KIOU, I'm sitting here. Let's do this. Let's work together. I've emailed you. I've emailed you twice, which you've ignored twice. Trying, you know, from the early days, trying to get exciting stuff happening here. But anyway, let's do this. Let's just give them our stuff. Okay, it's a lance. It's a lance. Let's fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We've got the lance. I don't know if this is going to be good, or if this is just going to be a purple piece of junk. What is this? What is this? What is this? What does this say? Is this Skin poo? Skin poo? Skipu. Skipu, not skin poo. Skipu. I don't want to skip. Why would I skip? Why would I? This is the best part of this app. Why would I skip? Okay, last time on the Shogi Dad channel, I tapped in the front. The first time, I tapped on the back. Yeah, someone worked, an AI worked very hard on this animation. So, I think we need to see it. So I am going to click right in the center. There we go. We are centered. Perfect. Oh, I moved it. There we are. We're centered perfectly, I think. Promote? I'll use it. I'll take 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 it. The initial disappointment has been overcome with some mild enthusiasm. And the crowd goes mild. Is this the gold? Is this the handsome cool guys piece set? Loading. I don't know if I like that loading. Hopefully I didn't lose it. Uh-oh. 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 Did I lose it? I couldn't connect to the server. Please check the network environment. If it doesn't prove true... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Watch me lose the ticket and the pieces. The confidence I feel in this application right now. Maybe I got disconnected because they're going to add the check mark. Nope, no check mark. No check mark. Oh, that's where I need to go anyway. Okay, we didn't lose it. How do we play the bot? All right. It doesn't look right. Oh! Oh! Oh boy. Did you all see that? Or maybe it was that popping up? Did all the errors pop up? Is anyone seeing the can I make a move here? No, it's crashed. Okay, so it's not showing up on stream. My guess is that this is their new eval stuff. So I'll take a screenshot here just to screenshot of what I'm seeing here, and I'll paste this into to the Discord in case anyone is interested. So with that recent update where they made changes to that evaluation function, it crashes my system. So here's there's actually a quick pop-up that goes away, but this has also been reported on Twitter. What the ShogiExplained guy, I think I mentioned, the ShogiExplained guy also has this problem because he's on Mac OS running. I think he's running crossover as well to be able to do this. All right, so I've got to close KIOU, but basically when you go into the analysis page and you click to see the next best move, I think they're spawning off a thread. They're spawning off the engine, I think, to run locally. And Benjamin Schuett sort of confirmed that yesterday by saying his fans go nuts once the analysis starts. So it sounds like they've decided they're not going to run the analysis on the server anymore. They're going to run it on your computer. And anyway, that does not behave well with crossover on Mac OS. So when there's analysis going on, it just crashes. And I think when you play the bot, you get the arrows. It's like a casual mode. So, or maybe just because the bot is using that now. I don't know. But regardless, it crashed. Let me go back in. I'm trying to find my Steam window. All right. Okay, now let me hide this. It's crazy. All right, we're back. It's that easy. It's that easy. Yeah, I bet if I use Kishin, it'll probably crash me too. Whoa! Oh, no, I do not. I do not want to go back to the CPU. I finished the game. Okay. Thank you. You finished without me. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. All right. It's 1:42, so we're getting close to the WSL game. I don't have time to start another game. And if I can't play the bot, I'm in tough luck here. So, is there any other way that I could you've been unable to connect on Android for a couple days. Oh, well, the APK. I assume Android users are now. I assume mobile users or Android users in the West, outside Japan, are now just out of luck. Because they upgraded the actual executable on the Google Play Store, but I don't think they you could theoretically download the APK. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's how the Google Play Store distributes it, right? But isn't there some sort of encryption going on there? Can you just download it? I would imagine you can't just download and install the APK without having that Google Play tie-in, but maybe you can. Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't know anything about Android, but I would have expected them to. That'd be one of the first things they'd encrypt, is your ability to just copy and move the files around. There's some other programs to extract it. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, I guess I should just quit out of KIOU. Well, no. Let's do another poll. We have time. Let's do another poll. We need, how many do we need? We need 10. We need 10. So let's get, yeah, we need 10. I guess I didn't need to leave that window to see it. Okay, so we got that. And now we'll go to the store again. Okay, there are 4 more. So you can do 5 per month. 5 per month, it looks like. And I'm already... First day of the month. It's not even August here in the United States. Wait, did I buy it? Yeah, I did. It's not even August yet in the United States, and I'm already 40% through of all the tickets I can use in August. All right. It's a lance again. It's a lance again. Okay. So, I clicked perfectly in the center. This time I'm going to click on this line. I'm going to try to get as close to the center and in this line. Alright. I'm doing it. Right on the belly. Okay, we've promoted. Don't I already have these? I already have these terrible pieces. It's a lance, so you gotta click the square above it? Oh, now you tell me. Now you tell me. I must be clicking where they give you pieces. Wait, it says new. I already have that though, I thought. Right? Right? Oh, I have the red board. I have the red board. I have the red board. That hideous dark red board. Oh man. These are I mean the thing is the kanji just I don't know how they made these. I don't know how they made these pieces. Like, did they even test them? Because the kanji looks terrible on top of these designs. Anyway, I will use this. I'll use this piece set tomorrow, and then I'll switch it to the red first. So we're gonna stay on the gold guy. We're gonna stay on the gold guy. And then when we next play next time on the Shogi Dad channel. All right, I guess it's time to quit. I'm gonna switch my scene in OBS. I'm gonna switch my scene collection to go to my Shogi scenes, and then I'm going to quit KIOU, and now I'm gonna bring up my browser. Boom! It's that easy. It's that easy, and it worked. It worked. Okay, so I'm gonna close the Discord. I'm going to bring up 81 Dojo, and I'll switch to my 81 Dojo scene. No, I'll stick on this scene for now. Well, no, we'll do this. We'll do this for now. And now, take a look. Hopefully they haven't rescheduled it. All right, you're not going to get wrecked. Good luck. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm cheering for you. I'm not sure which is more important. My belief in you or my cheering for you. Both are important. As they say, you know, I will have the hypocrisy to say, just have fun. I will just smugly say, just have fun. As if I could ever just have fun when I'm playing Shogi. But yeah. It's alright. It's only the pressure of the entire country on your shoulders. It's nothing. How? Let me search here. How many U.S. citizens are there? An estimated 315 to 325 million. No, okay, our citizens. Okay, so you have between 315 and 325 million United States citizens who are depending on you. Don't let that bother you. Use that for your strength. You prepared a little bit, but you're so out of practice that I'm pretty sure you're going to embarrass myself. I don't think so. I think you're going to be fine. You're always good. I have never seen you be bad. I mean, I don't want to jinx you, but this made you want to play more though, so there's hope for future games. Awesome. Awesome. It's going to be good. Showing up is half the battle for WSL. How are your hands? Awesome. Awesome. Glad to hear that. 100% recovered. Oh, that's very good. That's very good. Before the stream today, partly why I'm even later. I was going to start late so that I can get this game in, but I'm 15-20 minutes later than I actually wanted to be. I shattered a glass pot lid, and cleanup was not quite so easy. But I probably only have micro shards of glass in my hands. I don't feel any right now. Yeah, you now have a phobia of things that look like hand dispensers. So you've gone from someone who's very clean and you've gone from someone who's very clean and very in touch with your presentation and your like skin maintenance and things like that. Now you're just going to let it all slide. Now you're never going to wash again. No. The arc, the character arc. Okay, you just now double and triple check labels. Okay. Oh man. All right, let me check what's going on the dojo. The dojo is what the cool kids call it. That's also what I call it. I'll probably be playing on the dojo tomorrow. It's the San Francisco Shogi Club monthly online meetup. I'll probably be playing tomorrow. I signed up for it. I'll probably be playing. I'm feeling horrible about my shogi. This is not something new to anyone who has listened to one of the streams this week. I am feeling real down on my shogi right now. I'm trying to play my way out of it, which sometimes doesn't help, sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. I'm surprised I don't have anyone that I know playing right now. It's weird to see this many people playing though. I guess I'm later in the day. Like this is later than I normally stream. So when I'm streaming, it's usually the lowest point in the day in terms of Japan time. Now it's it's almost 6 a.m. so people are getting up and playing shogi. We see a lot more games than we usually do. So I always wonder about this. I'm taking I won't. This isn't a poll because it's an A or B question. The meaning of Gibson lady. Is this a lady that plays like a Gibson guitar, like a Les Paul or something? Or is this a lady that likes the Gibson mainframe from that movie. There was some movie where they were hacking the Gibson. Let's see. Let's see if there's a description in the account. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Oh, Kisekai. Oh, Kisekai D level. Wait, what's the minimum to get into Kisekai? Do you have to be 5 Dan? Let's go to this info page. No description. No description. Starring a young Angelina Jolie with a nice soft butch look. Oh, hackers. I was thinking the net. I didn't want to say the net because I knew it wasn't the net, but I was thinking the net. I forgot the hackers. Oh, the max of this player is 2,400. Wow. This guy is an IM. Wait, so again, what are the requirements here? Demotion point removed. Interesting. Huh. All right, let's find someone who's in the F League. There's E. All right. Anyway, this guy's in E. 5 Dan. Is there really no way to click and get detail about what this league is? About Kisekai. It's a system designed to rank only top-level players, independent of the standard rating-based Dan titles. It ranks the most elite players into the pinnacle hierarchy. This is like Street Fighter 6, getting into the Master League. Kisekai members are divided into 7 classes, stellar classes. Stellar like star, not stellar like good. Promotion and demotion are determined based on win rates in rated games played among members. Okay, so how do you get in? Soul, bad guy. Anyone like Guilty Gear? Hold on. I'm gonna close these windows so I can more easily get back to the action, just in case the game starts. At specific times, such as the launch of Kisekai, players who meet certain criteria may be invited directly into the Tenro class, E-class, like the Mercedes E-class. Ah, okay. There's also a qualification slot, like a pro. That's kind of cool. Players who meet certain criteria can enter Tenro class if their recent record against Kisekai members of Tenro class E or higher exceeds 6 wins and 4 losses. That's cool. That's fun. That's fun. Kudos to Hidechi for that. That's fun. I'll never have a chance, but that's fun. Actually, right now, I may be 1-0 against Tenro class E or higher members. I may actually be 1-0 right now. If the player's recent record in the current class falls below 2 wins and 8 losses, they receive a demotion. If they receive a second demotion point, before clearing the first. So that would mean if you go 2-8 in your most recent 10 games, you get a demotion point. And then if you lose again, then that's another demotion point. Or if you win again, that takes you back. That takes your 10 win. That takes your 10. That takes your record in the previous 10 to 2-8. It takes it back to 2-8. Anyway, not really something I have to worry so much about. Oh, I see. So if you're in the E rank, your games against S essentially don't count. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You're just gonna check the game, see if the game is going. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so everyone started in the lower. All right, ShogiExplained. Good luck. Good luck. We're cheering for you. No pressure. Weird. A lot of these players are from Japan. That's weird. Okay, Lusitano, Belarus. Myari Suchan is Taiwan. That is Taiwan, right? Yeah. Where's Koshiro? Has he just not played? Umbreon is in there. Wow, that's a lot of players. There are a lot of good, strong players on 81 Dojo. Goodness. What's up from the United States? Who the heck is What's up? Who is What's up? Is this actually a Japanese player with a United States flag? Where's Koshiro? Oh, there he is. Is Noah in there? No. Why would Noah not be in here? This guy's 5 down. Noah's 6. Who is this? A Yagura enthusiast, much like myself. So it's possible this is an Urashino Ryu player. It's possible that this player has never made Yagura. You know, at this point, I am also a Yagura enthusiast. And I have never played Yagura on 81 Dojo. Who is that guy? It must just be a Japanese person with the US flag. Oh, Magic Bait. Good day, Emperor Rex. Thank you. Thank you for saving me from having to read Magic Bait's message. Torture. All right. I think right now it's 3 minutes. I think Panic gets the win. Panic is logged in. What is the other person? Chilinito? Denito. Denito is not logged in. I think that's a disqualification. I think the United States wins and moves on to the next round. If WSL ever adopts the Shogi Dad rule, the person who's late has to play Gote. I think that's a good rule. I don't know how you'd enforce it. Oh, wow. Emperor Rex is dabbing. Remy Panjo, hello. You got the dolphins. What are the dolphins meaning? Those dolphins aren't dabbing. We're dabbing for panic. Let me minimize this WSL, not WSL, minimize my OBS window. This morning I went to a local 667. What? I went to a relatively local retro gaming shop that I've never been to before, just to look around. And boy, the price anyway. I don't know. As my son pointed out, it's not necessarily that people are buying at this price. But the price they're listing on new in-box, new Nintendo 2DS XLs. You know, I think that the title of the product is New 2DS XL. They're asking for a lot of money. They're asking for lots of money. And they were also asking lots of money for Analog Pocket. I was gonna ask them, and then I figured, maybe I'll ask another time if they'll buy Analog Pocket. They're asking $400 for a used Analog Pocket. I'll sell them my Analog Pocket for $200. Yeah, which is about what I paid for it. Yeah, I'm looking at this photo now. The new Nintendo 2DS XL, new in box, $419.99. There's a new Nintendo DS, just a DS, $749.99. It's the Metroid Hunters demo included box. Oh, you modded your 3DS? I have been thinking about doing that forever. The 3DS XL, the new 3DS XL is one of my favorite handhelds of all time. No doubt. I've been thinking about modding it. It looks like it's very easy to do. I was also thinking about modding my PlayStation Vita. Also seems very easy to do. I loved the Vita as well. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do the Vita, because I'm not using it otherwise. It's so great, super easy. Can load up ROMs for older games and just yeah. I just want to make sure all the stuff that I bought and have for it would still run. I don't want that to ever be, and I don't want them to somehow see this and then ban my Switch account. I'm a little overly paranoid with Nintendo stuff. This is not looking good. I mean, it's looking good for the United States, but it's not looking good for us getting a game here. It's 2:08, and Panic is still waiting. Just waiting on the corner. Waiting on the corner, holding up a sign that says Shogi. WSL Shogi. Emperor X, you say you appreciate English commentary about Shogi while using said techniques and alternatives. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoy it. You've been a loyal, longtime viewer. I appreciate it. Yeah, I hope people like it. Our numbers are slowly, ever so slightly climbing on YouTube, ever so slightly. So if you're not subscribed and you at all like the channel, please consider subscribing, helping out there. I would love to see that number go to 1,000. You know, I feel like a complete failure as it is not at 1,000. So help me feel like I'm not a complete and utter shogi failure. It's not like the 3DS servers or web services are still available. It could also just not use. Well, that's the thing. If I don't use my active account, then I won't be able to play my games, right? Aren't those games in they I thought they had some sort of encryption tied to the account. But I don't know. You know, the things you read on the internet are not always correct. So like the 3DS Mario Golf World Tour, I think that is the last great Mario Golf game. And I love it. Smash on there occasionally. My kids and I will play Smash Run on the 3DS, networked. What other great games are on there? I've got the cartridge of can't remember the name. The Pit is the main character. Pit and Palutena. Kid Icarus Uprising. One of the I still think, I cannot believe they have not ported that game to the Switch. Yeah, that is a point, Remy. That definitely is a point. Maybe I'm gonna do the PS. I'm gonna try the PS Vita. I wonder how well Apotris. That's one of my favorite Tetris versions. It's a Game Boy Advance game. I wonder how well that would run in the Game Boy Advance emulation on the PS Vita. Because the Vita is a great. I love the Vita, but the Vita is a great Tetris controller. It's just very precise. And relatively comfortable. All right, so we are still waiting. We're still waiting. Let's check the WSL. Is there a message? I don't know if I have access. I do. Okay. Okay, so it was, yeah, it was set. It was set here. It was set and agreed upon. It's just, maybe Team USA here dies by the sword and then lives by the sword. So I think Team USA this year has had at least 2 no-show losses. So maybe they get a no-show win. And this is for the July month. So we're already at the end of July. So it's important, I think, to get this one out, to finish this one up. Ooh, Led Zeppelin will be playing in a couple weeks. I think that's a Saturday. This is the weekend of California Extreme, a big retro video game, like arcade and pinball convention in Northern California. So I won't be able to watch this live, but I would love to watch that game. I really like, I've talked about Led Zeppelin before. I really love his play style. Just gonna swoosh this up. Hey, Harlu. Oh, Fordun, he did. Danito logged in for a moment, but not anymore. But not anymore. Huh. Okay. For me, no, it's at 2:15 p.m. So it's afternoon. It's afternoon. Emperor Rex, you say, having been to Japan, you learn to appreciate the game. I also explain the Japanese strategies. You're at least a great beginner now. Well, thank you again. Thank you again. How long has it been since you were in Japan? And and as always, I'm so sorry that I'm a little slow on the YouTube chat. I think the YouTube chat is naturally delayed a little bit, but also it's very difficult for my eyes to catch movement in the chat management because all the names are gray and the text is white, and it just, as a result, like, I don't see movement for whatever reason. It seems like I don't see movement. But with Twitch, with the multicolored names, like, I could see even on the peripheral vision, like when I'm standing here, like, when I'm in a game, I don't see anything. But like on Twitch, you know, that peripheral vision sees that movement. And I know someone has chatted, like Harlu has just chatted, for example. Oh, 1981 is when you learned in Japan. Ah, wow. Wow. Awesome. Do you follow the pro game? And have you learned to speak Japanese? Do you try to speak Japanese? Like, is that meaningful to you? I haven't been to Japan. Gosh, I think it was 2017 when we were there. Oof. I think I felt a little bit of a sharp feeling. I might have some of that. I was talking about that I shattered that pot lid. Just felt like a bit of a, I don't know, some is in my finger or just weird feeling anyway. All right, we're at 2:17. This is 17 minutes. This is we're getting there. We are getting there in terms of losing. And Fordun says Danito did log in and then quickly logged out. So the record can be shown that something is that he's able to log in. This is a big game for Colombia. They're in third place. Yeah, this is a huge game for Colombia. Look at Malaysia. Malaysia is just running away with it. So the overall score is not so drastic. I mean, 3 games is a big difference, but like they are up 3 months. This is just the tie break. Malaysia, who's in Division B? I think Malaysia would do well in Division B. Roppongi Square was great. No speaking. You do watch matches and the instructors. You love Shogi Harbor. Awesome. 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 Shogi Harbor used to do pro recaps. Adriano Shogi also did pro recaps, but not as much lately. Harley, you say that you drove to work this morning. Police stopped you for a routine check. Had to do an alcohol test. Wait, wait, what? Were you driving strangely? Like, what triggered it? Is that routine for you? You regularly have to do that when you're going to work? Let's switch back over here. In Germany, they can stop you for a routine check. Goodness gracious. Yeah, it's probably, you know, unfortunately, it's probably easier to just take the test and get on with your day. Suffer the annoyance and the suffer the annoyance and the destruction of your civil liberties. All right. Come on. Come on. It's 2:20. It's 2:20. I'm ready to call. We have documentation. We have this stream. We have this stream. We've all been waiting. I need to see a breakdown. I wonder if the WSL team ever does any analytics. What divisions have the most no-shows? Does it correlate? I had thought that the lower the division, the higher the chance of the no-shows would be, because that's my limited experience watching and trying to stream these. But Division C has had plenty of no-shows. I don't know if anyone reads the comments on any of my videos if they watch the VODs on YouTube, but the last WSL game, Dan1234 was playing EP Player from Slovakia, and Dan was late, and he wrote such a nice message, a comment on the thing apologizing for being late. It was I'm already a fan of Dan. But now I'm a bigger fan of him. I still don't get me wrong. I still was cheering for Urashino Ryu to beat him. But it's one of the things I like about WSL, and it's one of the things I like in general about just the Western shogi world is you sort of meet people, you get to know them a bit, and you find that most of the people are just really nice. Most of the shogi players are really nice. Just looking to play a fun game, a stimulating game, maybe do a little self-improvement, have some fun. Don't get me wrong, there are jerks, but there are not many of them. Yeah, so anyway, I appreciated it. Ooh. 2:23. Boy, apologies to people who've been waiting here. We're waiting on the stream, just having to listen to me blab. I'm not sure what to do. I suppose so. I just hit 1, 2, 3. I just hit my end of the day D miles. I'm gonna log out and log back in. So bear with me. Got my max D miles. One of the things you like about Go, everyone's focused on improvement. It's really easy to find reviews and get advice. Yeah, the Go community is also really nice. I don't know if that's just any... is that any small sort of community is generally going to be like that, as long as it doesn't get sort of taken over. Like, there are some small communities that get taken over by some pretty nasty people, but like on the whole, you've got like Go, Shogi, we're all in chess's shadow. We're just trying to enjoy our game and get better and play and have fun. So Remy, you are not at the Go Congress in either United States or Europe? This is a huge week right now for United States and European Go. Europe has a 2-week Go Congress, United States, is 1 week. I can't even imagine a 2-week Go Congress. Like, Shogi as well. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, a week seems like a long time to me for a tournament and some activities. But, like, 2 weeks? Origamoniwa, hello. Hope you're having a good day. Good morning to you. Ohayo gozaimasu. Maybe you'll go some year. Okay, so you've never gone. You feel like you'd want to be at least 5Q before you go. You're like 15Q. Okay. Yeah, I wonder, how many double-digit Qs end up at Go Congress, both in the United States and in Europe. I imagine a good number. I imagine the double-digit Qs are not rare there. But I've heard that before. Someone would always say, the game started. The game started. And good. Denito is Gote. And I see the apology for being late. So that is very late, but I'm glad to see the apology. But the advice that I will often hear is don't wait. Because a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to wait until I'm 5Q level to play online. Or I'm going to wait until I'm 1000 Yloigh online at chess.com before I go to the chess club. That kind of stuff. Most people seem to advise against that. Because these are just fun events. They're really fun. They're really fun. Like when I first went to an over the board shogi club, I was worse. I was worse than everyone there, but I had so much fun, and I'm so glad that because I had those same feelings. Like, am I good enough to play other people? That kind of thing, and I'm so glad I went. Interesting. Panic playing. I don't know if this is going to become like Millennium or something, or I don't know, but I think of Panic as a third file rook player. But maybe against. This is good. This is good. Static Rook Army. Let's do it. I see that someone from Great Britain named _doctor has joined the game chat. But it reminds me of Der Doctor. Our friend NinWorld from Germany. Oops, I just banged the table with my leg. Sorry about that. As I try to get comfortable here. You enjoy the times you play with your local club. Oh, but you are playing locally. Okay, you are playing locally, which is the key. If you're really locked in, you're sure you can get up to SDK by the end of the year, but also life. Yeah. But you enjoy the times you play with your local club, but they often overlap with your Magic the Gathering nights. Oh boy, there's a shogi player on a. Panic is no stranger to Anaguma. We've had some double Anaguma battles. I think on stream we played a double Anaguma back when I was a Nakabisha player. I think it was an I Furibisha, I Anaguma. I think. Anyway, there's a local shogi player who also plays Magic the Gathering. Emperor Rex, you say, where are the buttons to turn on English settings on all shogi game sites? You're in upstate New York. On all, so some of KIOU doesn't have any English language. There's no button in the KIOU app. There is no button to turn on the English language. All right. Thank you, Remy. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Have a safe drive home and have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good weekend. Hopefully you play some Go. Hopefully you play some Shogi, but so who does the engine prefer here? Who does the engine prefer here? Is this like a plus 300 or plus 400 for Sente? You're playing the superior rook, not wasting a move, moving the rook. Which sites are English? Lee Shogi. LeeShogi.org is English. Shogi Wars is in English. It has an English localization, and I believe it will automatically set to English when you play there. I believe Shogi Quest, at least on iPhone, is in English. 81 Dojo. This is the site we're watching now. 81dojo.com. It's a little tough to register, but it is English language. I would say all the sites besides KIOU that are mentioned in this document from Killer Ducky are English. Although I think I've basically listed them, but that document will say how to get into those sites, and I think it may mention trying to set it to English. Hey, Vexel Cafe, Go mentioned. Yeah, we've been talking about Go Congress. I'm still amazed at the whole Go Congress thing. In particular, how Europe's is 2 weeks. I can't imagine what you do for 2 weeks. The US Congress is 1 week, which also seems like a huge amount of time. Like if we had a Shogi Congress, I don't know what I would do. Like you'd play some tournament games, and then I suppose you'd play a bunch of casual games with friends, but like what do you do at night? Like do people go out clubbing or something? Like I'm an old nerd. What would I do at night? I just play Shogi with people? This, the feeling a little discomfort by the fact that this pawn is already here. It kind of prevents us from easily getting our knight up. But that said, how would Gote deal with this? Get that? Lectures, game review, pro simuls. Oh man, variants. Oh man, you're not selling this to me, Vexel Cafe. You're not selling this to me at all. You're not selling this proposed Shogi event to me at all. I'm a noted variant hater. Noted. The haters are gonna hate, and I'm a noted variant hater. And there is, yeah, hand and brain Shogi is really fun. Really fun. There's also Yonin Shogi, 4-player Shogi, which actually I have at the 2024 US Shogi Championship. I played Yonin Shogi with Sente here, with Panic, in person with Panic and Jack-o'-lantern, Vince from the Phoenix Shogi Club, who I interviewed in one of the early Shogi in the West podcast episodes, and with Rico, who I interviewed in, I'd say, one of the early episodes, and then had a co-host podcast episode with Rico after. So the four of us had a good time. Not the most fun game itself for me. Again, I'm a variant hater, but I think Hand and Brain would be really fun. Hey, good. Yeah, both sides Anaguma plus plan to do nothing. Well, now I don't know. Is it a plan to do nothing? I could sort of make a plan for this side because at least this seems like it could be opened up. But I'm sort of struggling to find a move to make as Sente. I think my candidates are this and this. So, like, we do this, bishop goes back, or comes back this way. Or I would have done this. I'm not sure I like this because it prevents the bishop being able to eye this pawn, but maybe that's fine. I don't know. Like, are we thinking maybe of coming back here? I don't like that this knight is locked back here. But like our US Shogi tournaments, like we have the ability to play pros, but I'm weird. That's not something I want to do. I just I don't know. It for whatever reason, it's just that's not appealing to me. Playing a pro is not appealing to me. So I lose out on some of that enjoyment. Lectures would be interesting. Depending on the speaker, of course. You know, that's one of those, like, the same sort of thing happens at this California Extreme event, that arcade and pinball convention that's happening next week. Some speakers, it sounds like it's going to be a great topic, but they're just, they're as boring as dirt. And so it becomes it's tough to sit through. But yeah. And game review. I like doing game review on my own. I like doing it on stream. I don't know if I like doing it over the board all that much, especially if it's my game. If it's my game, I don't like it so much because if I win, I'm a bit sheepish and I don't like to push my ideas on people. And if I lose, then so often it feels like it turns into one of those situations where you've got to listen to the other player pontificate on the meaning of shogi and the grandiose ideas that they had during the game when I missed a tactic or something. I don't know. I'm weird. Yeah, watching the game. So I like reviewing other people's games and watching some game reviews. Yeah. Yeah. That's a great point. I love watching other games as well. You're talking about when the pros review amateur games. Yeah, at the US Shogi Championship, the pros will be walking around a lot. So on some of the interesting games, they might stop and say some things. It's not grandiose like Go Congress reviews where there's a big board and an audience. It's a little more intimate. At the board, 4 or 5 people standing around the board making noise while the board next door is playing the game of their life. They've got a lot of time. think you need it for a game like this, but... Huh. Busting open the center file. What do they call this in chess? Pros from the pros. Yes, thank you, Foradun. What do they call this? This is in chess when they make the pawn. They start the pawn battle. Yeah, Killer Ducky is saying, yeah, panic. Exactly. Whoever does something first, whoever tries to play the game first loses. You never know, because there's always the chance that the opponent will outthink themselves. It's not pawn engage. Pawn break. They call it in chess pawn break. Is that what in Shogi we call shikake? Melamorphox, yes. Yes, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, I just see your message now. Yep. And I said, yeah, pawn break. Huh. Emperor Rex, you like when they explain how they expect a match to begin and their chosen response when maintaining their own strategy. Yeah. Yeah, I love that stuff. Like I was saying earlier on the stream, I could just listen to a round table of people talk about why you wouldn't use this opening anymore, or you wouldn't use that versus this, or whatnot. I would love to, I just love to hear people talk about Shogi. There's no world where this is correct, right? There's no world where this is correct. Actually, I think would the king take? Because if you get the gold, you'll have a gold drop here. I think the king would take. Yeah, Foradun, you think too? So what are our candidates here? Bishop takes. Silver drop. Silver drop. Well, we can't do silver on bishop head. So this bishop is hanging. So we can't do this. Emperor Rex, you're saying silver on bishop head. If we drop the silver on the bishop head, bishop just takes. All right. I think I like this. I probably would have exchanged, but I think I like this. It allows us to get that silver in there. Potentially, like, if he goes back, obviously he can't go here because we would just promote. So if he goes back, we can go here and we hit the rook. And then I think the rook has to go back to 1-2. Because otherwise the bishop is going to promote. The more I'm looking at this, the more I'm liking this. For Sente. You're disappointed that the moving the rook was not a candidate? That's true. It should have been. It should have been. I don't like it though, because I hate this exchange. And then I get badgered. I hate you know, my Nakabisha days have soured me completely on bishop exchanges in the center of the board, with the final take being done by the rook. Wow. 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 That has to be wrong, right? That would be amazing if that is the correct move. That would be amazing. Could always just take. Could push this. I think you could push this pawn as well. No, this token is going to be too good. I think this token is going to be too good. What if we just drop a pawn here? Then he drops a silver. No. No. Yeah, I have that blind spot for moving the rook over. Wow. Wow. Panic has a full Anaguma. I guess if you're going to make those kinds of exchanges. Ooh. Gadawari Uchinogin, right? Yeah, my caveman brain, my caveman brain sees two golds, one with a gap in between them, and I can't even consider anything else. I'm thank you for doing this, so I don't have to consider anything else, because I have difficulty even thinking about it. So the real question now is, once we get that gold, do we drop the gold here on 4-3? That's my big question now. Do we drop the gold? Do we drop the bishop? You know, the bishop would look awfully nice right here as a horse. So I'm thinking, there's this. I'm thinking, you know, this is going to win a knight at some point, but we might commit our pieces too far over. We could also get our rook over. But yeah, I think the pawn drop here is going to put an end to that. Or maybe some Tatakis. Yeah. So now we can drop the gold. Now we can definitely drop the gold. Token comes in, and then what? He makes a token, and then what? And then we still take. The gold is for checkmate. Exactly. We want to checkmate. We want to checkmate the rook on 3-2. I like the Wariuchi no Kaku. I think you know the decision is which side here or the Panic did that. I probably would have gone on 4-1, but maybe they're both fine. As fast as this token is, I think it's going to be slow. If that token is made, what do we do? Do we take? Wow. My preference right now, because I hate going against two bishops, my preference is take with the bishop. That's my preference. That's a cool move. I think. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Panic played that so quickly. That was too quick. All right, where's our rook drop? I think rook drop 5-1. I think rook drop 5-1. But okay. So this horse can defend if it takes this knight. Can we take this knight? We take the knight, and then we take the knight, they do something, we drop the gold. We drop the gold, and then the knight is going to be good. Right? Now we drop the knight. Do we drop the knight or we drop the gold? We drop the knight. He takes with the gold. Then we drop the gold. He drops the silver. Yeah, yeah. Got so much time. They both have so much time. You bury a gold Siberia, get a knight. But you also threaten the rook. Do we have... Is it possible there's mate? Is it possible there's mate? I don't think so. So, like, take... Do we have mate? With the bishop. So the horse would check. Drops a knight there. Take? No. Gold? King takes? No. Rook takes, king takes, knight drop, king runs. What other options do we have? Do we have any other options? Any other options? I mean, besides not being mated. I think I... Does it matter which way? It's not Sumero, right? Okay, well. So if the king takes, I mean, if the rook takes, this is why I asked. This is why I asked, does it matter, should he take with the bishop or the rook? Because you can't take with the rook. Wow. Can we still drop a bishop? Can we tempo anything? Is there any way to... it looks like... Wow. Wow. Yeah. 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 Rook takes. Rook takes. I like that. I love that. Rook takes. Gold takes. Gold takes. Then we get our bishop fork. So silver is going to drop on 7-2. It's a very quick response. Ooh. Oh boy. Wow. Yeah. Maybe I don't like it as much now. Take. Drops a gold. Do we drop a gold here? Do we take our gold? Do we back our gold here? Do we put a gold here? Do we... Boy. There must be something. There must be something, right? We take and then drop a knight? In theory, it makes no sense to use time here because you have to have a plan for this response. Well, I mean, I don't think it was the most obvious response. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. And sometimes the most obvious responses are the ones I miss. It's also a move that, if responded to poorly, is going to lead to a nice win. Yeah, it's for content. I mean, when I do it, it's for content. When I do it, it's for content. Boy. So dropping the... I see Panic grabbing the bishop. A great feature of 81 Dojo, by the way. Is Panic going to drop this here? What if... Okay. Yeah. That gets us out of our... We can no longer... So once the rook takes, we can no longer... Once the rook takes, we can no longer tempo this. Without a bishop in hand, we can no longer tempo this. I guess we could bring back our horse. I don't think he should take this gold, though. If he takes this gold, then I think we just take the rook, right? If he takes the gold, then we take this gold. We take the gold with check. Hey, Adrian Shogi, good to see you. So you saw that bishop 6-2. So I would have probably dropped the gold 6-2 just because I would have wanted the bishop to tempo this dragon away. So now I think we have to take a gold. I think we have to take a piece with the dragon here. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it, right? I don't like it. I think we should have taken the gold, right? Right? Yeah, I'm not sure I like anything that's going on right now. Wait, does Panic have mate? Hold on. Could we have dropped a knight here? Then he takes, then we drop the rook, then he drops, we take. Oh, I think I don't. I think it's too confusing. Knight drop 7-3 instead of bishop promoted bishop 8-8. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Knight 8, Knight 7-3 might have been really good. Boy. We did. I mean, I'd still be mildly concerned that there was some mate there. But yeah, there was no way to prevent that horse from coming over here. Who's winning? Is there a mate? Rook drop. Gold drop or knight drop? Gold drop. I think we want a knight. Silver drop. King takes. Rook takes. Gold drop. The question is it Sumero for Sente? Can we drop the gold, exchange off, drop the knight? King comes up. I don't think it's Sumero. Or is it? Is it? Bishop takes gold, king takes, rook drops 6-2, gold drops 7-2. The scary thing with ignoring the attack was silver drop 8-8, horse takes 8-8, rook takes 8-8, king takes 8-8, and then bishop drop. But that's another benefit of bishop drop 6-2. It prevents the fork. Yeah. Yeah, bishop drop 6-2 prevented any of that stuff. I saw Donito grabbing a silver, which seems like the wrong kind of piece to be picking up. Huh? Is the idea to get this over to defend? But no, this doesn't to drop the bishop after to defend. Yeah, that's true. You could if you were going to do that, you could just bishop 5-5. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So if that is so maybe there's another plan that I'm not seeing. Is he going to try to Sumero? Is he going to try to drop here and then Sumero? All right, so we're in Byoyumi. At this point, there's, yeah. And so if I was playing, as soon as the voice would say, I would make my move. I would just knee-jerk make my move once I hear speech. So once I enter Byoyomi, the voice will give a spiel, and then I just make a move.
30秒
And absolutely have to take, of course. It's mate otherwise. It's an easy mate otherwise. So is the idea now that you're on the bottom to drop a rook? So that you could drop so that we drop something? Wait, what? Gold drop, silver drop.
30秒。
Do we drop a knight? Gold drop, silver drop on 8-8. Or bishop drop over here. Okay. And then we drop the silver. Then they sack the bishop. And then we take the bishop. Yeah, drop the silver. Drop the silver, then he drops the silver here.
30秒。 40秒。
So drop the knight? No, drop the lance? Drop the lance. I think I would have dropped the lance. Oh, gosh, that's so surprising. So we're going to have, we're going to be able to get those forks again.
$30秒。
You run up here, of course. Like, the only move is running up. And then run back. So run back to 8-8. Drop the silver. We take with the knight. He takes with the knight. King takes. Redrop the knight. And that's it. And then that's it. Yeah. Yeah. That's a disappointment. That's a disappointment. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. Yeah, and there's nowhere to go now. Good game. Good game. Good game.
30秒。
Oh, actually, I'm not going to copy the Kifu yet.
$40秒。
Okay. All right. All right. I don't know what the heck was going on. All right. That's unfortunate. Good game to panic. Good game. Let's import this. I want to see if there was mate there at the end. I feel like there was. I feel like there may have been. That was a good chance for Team USA, I think. You know, for being rusty, Panic played amazing. So let's see. At that moment, yeah. So here's where we're talking about the night drop. Interesting. Guess not. I guess not. I guess it wasn't. The engine is saying 8-8 gold. Okay. All right. So I guess there wasn't. 8-8 gold, 8-1 rook. 8-1 dragon was my move, which was also minus 10. The 8-8 gold is minus 7.5. 8-1 dragon, which was my move, is minus 9.8. It's not in the top 5 moves, so I'm gonna make the move. Okay, that's minus 30. So it's just rook takes. Okay, so it's mate here. It is mate. It's mate. So this is what I was saying is like, I'd be afraid that there is some mate that I'm missing. And it looks like there is. There's a mate in 23. And then it must be similar to that other, yeah, that other variation. Good game, Donito. Good game, even though you were 30 minutes late. Good game. Let's see. Fordun, you're saying, what if bishop 5-2 promote rather than bishop 2-1 promote? Yeah, bishop 5... that was the first one. That was the first. I thought that was absolutely the move to make. So let's look at that. You know, the way it worked out, it seemed like maybe I was wrong, but... Yeah. Yeah. Five-four pawn, pushing the edge, which is what I suggested. But Killer Ducky wanted this. I wanted the engine move. Actually, 5-4 pawn is quickly becoming the engine move. The engine, much like myself, is a static rook player. We don't move to Nakabisha unless we absolutely have to. I'm gonna let the engine think here. I'm gonna let the engine think here just so it could say gold drop 4-3, and I could just burn Killer Ducky. I'll just look. I'll just give the look. I'll just give the look. All right, the engine is not saying it. The engine is not saying it. This was a good move. I think I said I would come over here. Panic came over here. The engine just goes 5-4. Rook. This was better. Interesting. This is a point better than this way. So that's telling me maybe that Panic's way of going 2-1 might have been better. 5-2 rook. Yeah. Interesting that so no 2-1 is the best. No 5-2 rook. Either way, they're both fantastic. And 5-2 bishop is fine too. But at this depth. Okay, so we're still on 19. At this low depth. Okay, we've maxed out. We've maxed out to it wants the rook by a reasonable amount. I would have played the bishop with the idea that if the promotion comes, I just come in. Actually, no. So this does make a lot of sense, at least practically for me, because I don't want to give the opponent 2 bishops. I don't want to wait for this, and I don't want to give the opponent 2 bishops. So taking with this kind of forces the exchange. We end up with a horse here. This token is pretty far away. I mean, I'm justifying a very small difference in the engine, but like this is also an idea which I really like. Okay, engine hated this. Yeah, just bring the rook to safety. Because the rook would also be defending here. That's interesting. That's very interesting. If I am not mistaken, Panic made a very fast move here. This was the first move I thought that Panic rushed. Yeah, well, the number one rook, because I love my rooks. I'm the number one rook lover in all of Shogi, but that's why I don't give 2 bishops. Because I love my rooks. And if I give my opponent 2 bishops, I'm going to lose one of my precious rooks. Well, you say maybe we can try to get 2 rooks and 2 bishops. Well, I did that. I did that this morning. I had a horse and a bishop. I think it was a horse and a bishop. Maybe it was just 2 bishops on the board. And I had a rook back here, and I had a rook in hand, and I went to go mate the king by dropping my other rook here. I actually grabbed my rook, and I moved my rook into death. And my brain briefly, when it saw the promotion pop up, my brain briefly is like, that's weird. Why is it asking me to promote? I don't know if you can, on KIOU, I don't know if you can take back once you're in that promotion sequence. Well, it's not about 2 bishops for you, I Dream of Shogi. It is for me. Because 2 bishops, I am, jokes aside, I think 2 bishops in hand are practically the most annoying thing to have to deal with in all of Shogi. Atari is going nuts on her litter box. Oh boy. But yeah, you are also getting the horse closer to the king. But this way, you are getting the lance, you are getting the horse, you are opening yourself, to defend. So I'm like, you're getting a lot of material. You're getting a lot of material, and you're putting your horse on a good diagonal. I think you could. I don't think it's. Maybe I'm just trying to post hoc sort of justify it. But that seems to me like it is maybe okay. This low depth engine did like 2-1 horse more than 5-2 horse. 5-2. Yeah, the engine did like that. But I mean, the engine liked coming in with the rook, so we get our horse here. If you want to play the material game, you need to prevent them making the token. Well, that token is so far away. Tari is... Gosh, I hope she's not just like pooping all over the floor. But I'm not playing for speed, I'm playing for material. Well, yes, but I think that material can be used to add speed, right? And if the opponent has no speed, like if the opponent doesn't have a good attack, like there's no need to rush, right? Like you've said that before. The opponent will have a rook. Their token is a bigger threat here than the horse. Is it? If we just save the rook. I'm just gonna follow the line here. Yeah. Like this to me does feel bottled up. This does feel bottled up. Yeah. Yeah. This is that end. This is the end. This is what the engine wants to. This is the engine line, which it had said earlier was like 6 plus 6. After actually making the moves, it's plus 5.1. So on second thought, it didn't like it as much. But yeah, practically this does feel a little more annoying to play. I think I'd still take Sente here. Yeah. Yeah, I think the problem, well, yeah. Maybe for someone like me, practically speaking, this makes it easier. To me, this makes it easier. This makes it easier to find a plan. Versus the other way, which the engine can win and a human can win. But this seems like we've got a plan. We've got a plan. We've got an obvious... Our attack is obvious, and they don't even have a token yet. So, like, for this token to be good, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. For this token to take a piece, it's 4 moves. And, you know, obviously they can't make 4 moves. Sente's main advantage is that their castle is so much stronger. It means you should play for speed and attack the king. Yeah. Interesting. Engine likes 3-2 rook. Engine likes this. Yeah. Is this not this seems annoying. This seems annoying. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I guess when you're attacking on when you're attacking on Aguma with a horse, you never stop, right? You always give it up. Whenever they threaten it, you give it up. Take, and you just keep attacking. Like this, drop the you just keep attacking. You say going on a material hunt in the upper right just allows Gote to get away with having such a weak king. Yeah, it's true. It is true. It's true. But I think it still would have been okay had the rook not been given up. Yeah, forward, exactly. You want to swap out those golds. Yeah, you want to swap out those golds and give them the annoying pieces to defend with. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be this to me though, this is amazing to me that this is only plus 6.7. So like this is actually stunning to me, because if I was in Sentei's position here, if I was in Sentei's position and I lost this game, I would feel like I threw the game. But this is only 6.7. Like this, for me, this is basically equal. Huh. As we do these, the engine eval is creeping up. It's still not anything here. This is pretty ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous right now. This is why you need more material. There you go, I Dream of Shogi. This is why you need more material. Shogi explained, no, great game. You played a great game. That's what I said. For someone out of practice, you played an amazing game. Yeah. Yeah, I was really thinking you had it. Even at the end, I thought you had it. I guess not. So this was the peak of the advantage. And 7-1 7-3 knight here is the big one. I think we were thinking about this, how to make this work. So if he takes, there must be something here. Then 7-1 becomes a thing. We just keep piling pieces. We just keep piling pieces. Yeah. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, I believe me, I understand. Once you know it's messed up, it's hard to recover. Yeah, it's absolutely, it's tough. It is tough. Where did you think? Shogi explained. Where did you think? What move were you unhappy with? Where did you think it went wrong? Was it this? So, you know, it all worked out great. Like, it all worked in the end. It all worked out. It all worked out. Was it when the gold just took? Yeah. You really don't think you had to trade down? That rook was useless? Oh, interesting. I think we liked this move. We all liked this move, I thought. Oh, 6-9. 6-9 gold is the move. So the one that I would have done was 6-2. Is 6-2 in that list? No. 6-2 is not in that list. But 6-9. Oh, 6-9. Okay. Okay, 6-9. Nice. Well, we did talk about this. We did talk about this move. Interesting. Wow, it's tough. It's very difficult. Very difficult. Very difficult. It's so tough. Yeah, dropping the gold on 7-1. So when you dropped it on 7-1, I thought, "Oh, that's a nice move." And then when what everyone said was obvious, hey, it wasn't obvious to me when you made it. But I think when you make a move, I just sort of assume it's good. And so I like it a lot more. Playing versus Anaguma is a good practice of learning to add to the attack. It's very important to liquidate at the right moment, or else you get the infinite loop of them dropping pieces. Yeah. 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 Yeah, like I know a few puzzle, like a few from Age Age. It's like I know some of those Anaguma tactics. And when I'm in that Anaguma tactic, like the things that Koshiro has shown as well, I think I'm pretty good. But otherwise, I'm just banging my head against the wall. So, yeah, good game. Good game. Fun game. Well, you'll come back. Team USA will come back. Let's look at the standings. What are the next matches for Team USA? France 3. I think France 3 is also in the basement, right? Ooh, this is a good team. This is a good team. Hold on. I don't think they're in the basement. They're close. They're battling for the basement. But that's a good team. That's a very good team. We're still early enough in the season. So USA has not played Mexico, tough team. Slovakia, very tough team. They're both we saw them last week, very tough teams. France 3, yeah, next month. Next month, August. And then Australia and Guatemala. So United States, Australia, France, and Guatemala they're all gonna have their fate in their own hands. They'll be playing each other. So that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Wait, Kalshi got sued by state of New York today? Such an interesting way to build a startup. Just do something illegal, but get so big at some point you have to pay politicians to make it legal. Oh, wait, what is Kalshi? I'm not sure what Kalshi is. I'm out of it. All I'm doing anymore is shogi and video games. The Kalshi R. The Talshi R. U.S. regulated Federal Exchange and Prediction. Oh, it's one of those. Yeah, I don't pay any attention to these prediction markets. Yeah, I mean it's gambling. It's just gambling stuff. It's always going to be gray area. But yeah, like you say, if it's a gray area, make it popular enough such that you just buy some politicians. It was nice to see you play. I know that you like Anaguma, but it was nice to see you play Static Rook, Shogi, your time zombie. I was happy to see that you're moving over to the side of the good. You're moving to the good team. You're moving to the Static Rook team. You're not playing that subpar stuff and that hope that the opponent messes up. You're playing the real stuff. You're playing real shogi. Especially on a break, you went with Static Rook. That's guts. Especially if you're feeling less sharp than usual. I admire your confidence, or I admire your courage. All right. What is Guatemala's? I'm cheering for I'm cheering hard for Guatemala and USA, and it's only a matter of time. I swear it's only a matter of time. Well, it's a matter of time. I mean, you guys will play each other, so I guess it is a matter of time that someone is going to win. But oh boy, Guatemala's playing Slovakia and then Malaysia. Oof, that's tough. Hey, Naita, nice to see you. Yeah, this game. Oh man, I didn't watch it. I was cheering hard in spirit for Gust 1 here. I don't know M. Gearing. Yeah. All right. Well, no, with that performance, I don't think you're going to get kicked off the team. Plus, I think it's your team, right? You're the captain, right? Oh no, Synchro is. I thought you were the captain. Weren't you the captain in previous years, Panic? TZ, weren't you never? Really? Yeah, when I think of United States WSL, I actually think of Time Zombie. Maybe you were the first person that was really promoting it heavily when I was learning of it. Maybe. Or maybe because we had probably some in-person conversations about it. Maybe. You helped with lineup decisions and preparation, but you didn't want to. Okay, yeah. Now that's ringing a bell. That's ringing a bell. You were talking about the work you were doing to decide the lineup and prepare and do all that stuff. Yes. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for me. I'm going to close up and take care of Atari's litter box, and I'm afraid of what I have waiting for me over there. So thank you, everyone. Good game to both players and both countries, and yeah, congrats to Colombia on that one. But United States will get one this year. I believe it. I believe both Guatemala and United States are going to get one. So anyway, that's it. Thanks everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me doing the gotcha stuff, and take care. Thanks so much. Enjoy your weekend, and